Welcome to Dalton Gang Off Grid. So it's laundry day here on the homestead. So today I'm going to show you how to use a Speed Queen Wringer washer. Alright, so for those of you who have been kind of following us for a while, you know that we have gone through a few different ways to do laundry. And we've gone through doing the laundry by hand. Yeah. We've done the portable washing machine. Yeah. And we actually tried to get it was actually a 2020 LG front load washing machine when we moved into these tents. We didn't really want to put the portable washing machine in here, but so we thought, well, let's just go get a front load washing machine, and all we had to do is hook it up to our generator and let it run. But it took up too much electricity, and it was a nightmare. And so we ended up giving it to somebody who works on washing machines and like fixes them up and sells them. And in the meantime, while we had that front load washing machine, Randy found this Speed Queen Wringer washer, and he found it for $100. I believe it was $100. There was just a few things that he needed to do to work on it to get it to run again, but it works. There's nothing wrong with it. We thought that the gears were out of it at first, but it turns out they were just seized up from all of like the grease from probably when it first came out, and then the drain actually wouldn't work for a while, so he tinkered on that for a little bit, got it going, and now I don't know if you can tell, but I mean it's been going. I have been using this Wringer washer for a few weeks now, and these last few days in between rain showers I have been doing a ton of laundry. I've been rotating like winter clothes to summer clothes, been getting the bedding washed. So I have been putting this guy to good use. So I'm going to show you just kind of how I do my laundry with my new Speed Queen Wringer washer. Okay, so when we do our laundry, we just have to use this small generator. We use the Predator. It says running watts is 1600 and the peak watts is 2000. And just to use it, you make sure the throttle is off, the gas is turned to the on, turn this knob to start, and then you just yank. So this is kind of old. Alright, so now when you plug in your Speed Queen Wringer washer, the motor automatically turns on. So it's not like your washing machine will turn off. The motor runs, but the agitator is not running. So that's just how it works. And I'm going to show you how to do a load of laundry. Alright, so I just got done doing Cash's clothes, and I used the water from his last cycle, from when I used the fabric softener to do my next, to start on my next load, and I'm going to start on Zach's clothes, and I'm going to use that same water to just do an initial rinse for because we live with all boys and their clothes get really dirty. So it's just going to be an extra rinse. I just know we have the cleanest rocks and Legos in the whole state of Missouri. Okay, so all right, so what we do here is you've got this switch off and on, and when you turn it to on, it turns your agitator on. This down here operates your pump. And that's literally it. You have two knobs. You have the pump and you have the agitator. It works perfect. So I'm going to let this go for about 12 minutes. I'm going to let it rinse and go through just the initial cycle, and then I'm going to wring it out, and then I'm going to do a cycle with the soap, and then I'll do the cycle with the fabric softener, and hopefully I'll be done for the day. Alright, so it's been about 12 minutes and I'm going to go ahead and wring out these clothes real quick, and then we're going to start on our soap cycle. Okay, so now I'm just going to rinse out the nasty water. Okay, I'm going to let it drain just the rest of the way, and then I'm going to go ahead and fill it up with the soap water. So you want to make sure you turn your drain off when you start filling your soapy water, because if you don't, then you're going to waste all of your fresh soap water onto the ground. I know this because I've done it before. just adding a little bit more water. Alright, so this is about how high I feel it. It's a pretty large load, so what you gotta do is engage the agitator, and then I just let it go for another 12 minutes. And then don't forget to put the top back on and let it go. Alright, so what I'm doing right now is I'm actually filling my wash tub up with some rinse water. These clothes were some seriously heavy duty dirt, mud clothes. So I want to, I'm actually going to rinse these out in this rinse water, and just to give it that extra, just in case I don't want these clothes, I'm tired of dirt. So I'm going to fill this up with some rinse water. And then I'm going to turn off the drain, or excuse me, turn on the drain, turn off the agitator, and I'm going to wring out these clothes. Just lift up. So now we're going to do our fabric softener. Turn your drain off so you don't waste your fabric softener. Fill it back up with clean water. Now the really cool thing about this is you have a wringer that can go both ways. So you pull it up this way. Now I could put the clothes back into the drum. Re-engage the agitator. Put your lid on. Turn your roll off, and you're good. So one thing I wanted to go over with this part right here. When you have this engaged, there's a button right here that says push to release. So when you're putting your clothes in, if you get your fingers caught, you get some like large clothing caught, all you have to do is hit that and it releases it. So you can't like get your hands like chopped off. So it's just a safety, makes things a little bit easier. And then all you have to do to re-engage it is center it up and pull it. And then, as you can see, it's rolling again. And it's the same way for both sides. So when you want to go this way with it, putting things through, you get your fingers caught, you get your clothing caught, release it, and it releases. So pretty cool. Just center it up, re-engage it, and it's locked in place. Okay, and then another thing that's pretty neat about this machine is there is a little lever, and I'm going to show you where it's at, that you can use to take this and push it over, because right now it won't go. Well, now I release that. It won't go, so it's stuck in place. But if you want to take this and push it over here, I'm going to show you. So this little lever right here, when you like push down on it, you'll pull it over. Can't do that while holding a camera. So push down. All the way. And that. Push it back up, and it locks it in place. So if you have a wash tub or whatever, your rinse tub on the other side, you can do it that way. That's about it. This machine is super, super simple. There's not too many like brain mechanics to like behind it. It's just a very simple machine, and we are very simple people. So this is more our speed. We're gonna wait about 12 more minutes. I guess it's probably been about maybe 10 more minutes. Go set my alarm, and we'll be back. Alright, so I'm just rinsing this out. My alarm's gone off. We're going to go ahead and wring these out to dry. We're going to dry them on the line. I thought I was done with laundry, but it turns out I've got like another load to do. So I'm not going to drain this water. I'm actually going to use it to do my rinsing for my next load of laundry, the first cycle, because of course they're really dirty as well. But we're going to go ahead and wring these out. Turn off the agitator. Engage your wringer. Do it all over again.